Hi there, Sue again. Continuing on our theme of loving others. And I want to ask you a question. Is effective communication not happening in your workplace? Now, there has been a plethora of research, articles, blogs, vlogs, anything you can name on communication or the lack thereof. And it is considered the primary cause of employee turnover. Now, does that surprise you? It doesn't me, because in my research on relationships, it is the number one reason that couples give for divorcing is communication or miscommunication. So, if it is the primary cause of employee turnover, why are staff leaving? They're leaving for a number of factors. So it could be inconsistent communication may mean that there is a reliance on the grapevines to spread the word about what's happening in the workplace rather than face to face. There is an over-reliance on technology to disseminate messages. And messages can get lost when we don't have that one-to-one. There may be overuse of jargon and assumes everyone understands. And if you have new employees, overuse of jargon can be the number one reason that you alienate the new staff that are on board. What about not listening? Right? Management don't listen to their staff. Colleagues don't listen to each other. Nobody's listening. And therefore messages just get miscommunicated left, right and centre, and not a lot gets done, and there is frustration to the max. And in saying not listening, the messages are unclear. So when you have messages that are unclear or information that is unclear, then nobody understands what they're doing and what they should be doing. So if there is miscommunication, what can happen? So work can be duplicated, work can stall or not get done at all. The finished products or the products or the finished project or tasks wasn't done as expected, so it has to be redone again. There are one-sided conversations. Maybe a person dominates the conversation and the other side of the conversation is silent. And when you do that, there is not an equalness to your communication. And people are just not on the same page or have the same priorities. So here's my 3 things to prevent miscommunication. So the first one is a perception filter that clouds communication. Now this perception filter is one that comes from a place of need. So I need to be validated. So if I was at a workplace and I need to be validated to make me feel good about myself, or I need to have my work mean something, have some meaning, then every conversation that I'm going to have either with colleagues or management is through this filter, is that I'm only half listening to the conversation because I am listening for how are you validating me? How are you saying or doing things that help me feel as if my work has meaning, and therefore then I can feel good about myself? So that's the first one, the perception filter. The second one is not to take things personally. And this also comes in from the perception filter. So if your perception is the world's out to get me, the world doesn't care, so you have suspicion of people's motives. So that every time your colleagues or management speak to you, you take it as or this person takes it on as a personal attack. That they are somehow take things very personally, or being attacked by the others, where it just may be simple sentences that had no intention at all, but because of this filter, all right, this particular filter, we take things as a personal attack. So in order for that to happen, we need to get our egos out and to realise that a job is a job, a task is a task. And what that job and task is should be separate from who you are as a person. If you do your best, right, then whatever happens should be able to separate that. So our third thing is to consider others' concerns just as important as your own. So this means caring for your workmates, for the management, for the company as a whole. It means trusting them to do their job and being trustworthy yourself in return. So are you honest, loyal, reliable? Do you do what you say you're going to do? Do you have the courage to do the right thing and that you don't lie, cheat, or steal? Then real communication can happen, and just imagine the freedom in your workplace if everyone had a healthy self-regard. And imagine what you and your company could achieve. Mind-blowing. So this is what I do. I help people who don't like who they are, or are suspicious of the motives of others, to have a healthy self-regard and respect for others. And I do this through counselling and personal development training courses. So, if you or your company want effective communication in your workplace, where there is collaborative teamwork, where projects are completed in time and on budget, then message me, Sue Geelan from Metaneo Counselling, and let's find a solution for your business, for your workplace. So that's me signing off. So happy communicating, and I hope this will help to really find meaning in your work. Bye for now.